Hey, Craig. What's up, man? Tonight. Moon, Favre. Both played for more than one team. Both played for more than two teams. Both played for more than three teams. Minnesota, Kansas City, Houston, Seattle. Yeah, both played for more than three teams. Wow. Sir Thomas Brady. Is his real name Thomas? It is. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Hey, he's got two middle names just like my son. Okay. Setting him up for some success in life, huh? I never knew his name was Thomas. Man, he should have kept Thomas, man. It's like me and you, Nick. You're Nicholas. I'm Alexander. I don't care if people call me Alexander. I don't ever write that down unless it's like for a official form or something, you know. Look at you two. Randall Cunningham, Joe Montana, Donovan McNabb. Jinx, yeah, that was close. Let's see who was first if I refresh. Jonathan by half a second, but they were at the exact same time. That's funny. Last time that happened, you get the people that did that were right. Yeah, we're screwed. Last time it was the three of you guys guessed the correct name right at the very start. It seems so weird. Nick's got Peyton. Nick, today I was talking with Josh for the next series of East Coast, and I always kind of give him a little request filler out there for some of the names if we can squeeze some other names in there. And I said Crosby. I don't know if it'll happen. He's been hard to get everywhere, but I requested at least. Tiebreaker, I pick Eagles. There you go. That's fine. Okay, so we got two games going on. One of them is positions. One of them is guess a quarterback that's retired, that's played for at least two teams. I don't have a dozen, man. It feels like I have. I had like a little stretch where I got lucky and won. It was two or three in the same like month, and then I'll never sniff them again. Someone hit him today in a break I was in. I had Lemieux and the who was it? The Bruins as a team. It was like there's sometimes they separate a player if it's a big player, and then they put teams together. And I saw the yellow and black, and I thought, oh, Lemieux. And it was Crosby, and I had yellow and black for Bruins too. It was like a double. I thought I won, but I didn't. Nick, I'm certain at some point, whether it's you get something you love that you don't love that I love, or just straight pity, I'm certain that one of my Crosbys will head your way, but it may be in maybe longer than we think. It's always in the back of my head. All right, guys. I put an announcement on Facebook. Today's going to be, if you want to call it an announcement, today's going to be a little bit quicker. We have 4 breaks that are full. I think the hockey cards are dead. We hit our case headliner. It's unfortunate that it works like that, but I understand and I also don't understand. There's some fun cards in there. I have a case of unlimited, not unlimited, limited, unlimited. That'd be great. Limited edition NBA that will probably start next week. But I'm not going to sell these anywhere sealed, so I'm going to rip them with you guys tonight for fun. They'll be available if someone wants to throw a trade offer, a jersey, something they don't want, and see if it's something that I would need more than a hockey card. You're welcome to do that. If not, then they'll go into my collection or I'll do something with them down the road. But let's see what we had left. We only had one claim. I don't know if I stopped the claims by saying we're going to stop it, but it had been hours and hours. So we're going to just end that case. And I'm going to open them with you guys here just so it feels like better than doing it when I'm off stream and not having fun, right? But let's get rolling. So guess a quarterback that's retired that's played for at least 2 teams. And get your votes in on the positions. Nice one last night. Oh, it was so fun, John. It was my son's first game too. Last year, he's like, I don't want to go. I'm gonna stay with mom. I'm like, that's fine. When you're ready, you're ready. He's been in sports a lot more this year. Plays them all. He doesn't play hockey, obviously. That's a little harder here, but getting easier. But man, his voice was gone from jumping, dancing, screaming. They are great seats. Yeah, those are our season tickets. He didn't eat the food that we get pregame because it's too fancy for him, but we lucked out and got a couple fun season tickets with the other business I work for. So we're lucky. I get to split the 40 games between a few family members and other people. I went to probably 7, 8, 10 last year. Hope to get to that many this year. So it was fun. And Colorado, man, McKinnon, Makar, Natchez, a bunch of those other guys, they looked very good. Our goalie kept making some pretty big plays, and we shut out McKinnon. But we had some nice goals too. They took away one for us, took away one for them. The one for us seemed like it should have stayed, but fans let the refs know. But it was a fun game. Overtime, I didn't go home until after midnight with my son. Wife was out of town in California still. Went and picked up my daughter asleep at midnight at someone else's house. Anyways, a fun night. How's the arena there? I've been to a few in states this year. I'm off to. It's I want to say it's the smallest arena in hockey, right? Because it's just our basketball arena that they've turned into it. They added thousands of seats over the offseason, and they plan to add thousands more over this next offseason. I know it sounds weird, but it was possible the way it was set out. So our row actually moved up. Kind of. We're in soft seats now. I mean, they're like, I'd rather have the hard seats, actually. These are like soft, but they can move. So I don't know. I can't complain. I'm right behind the visitors bench and close to the home bench. Still haven't gotten a puck thrown my way, but maybe one day. I think they look at me and they're like, you're not a kid. I'm not going to throw you a puck. Last year, someone right in front of me, a kid, got Leon Draisaitl's broken stick, and I was reaching for it. I didn't want to be one of those guys that gets blasted, so I didn't touch it. But yeah, it's fun. 20-something thousand, I think, is what it holds. Not nearly as big as some of the other stadiums. Yeah, it was fun. So you guys will see more pictures as I go to more games. It's fun to share and post videos. So overtime winner. All right, let's get rolling. Oh, myself. We've got 4 breaks that are full. We'll rip through them. We're going to do 3 probably live fills, maybe 4. We may do a Big Al's discount series. I just had that pop in. I haven't done it in a while, so maybe. But we'll do a live fill 3 boxer, a live fill Racky, a live fill licensed jerseys. We'll add 4 more jerseys tomorrow for our weekend break. But live should begin earlier. I know if you're already here, that doesn't really help those that aren't here that show up at a certain time. Hopefully the announcement helps. Wait to go to playoff game. It's nuts. Yeah, someone was saying, too bad it wasn't the Eddie game. I know. Someone was saying that they came to Utah and it just did not feel like a new team. It felt like the team had been here for 30 years. We have great fans. They go nuts. It's fun. But yeah, a playoff game would be fun. But that was against Colorado. That was a ton of Avs fans there because that's one of the closer teams to us before we had a team. So I was going back and forth with a fan. I had to keep it PG because my son was sitting next to me, but he was annoying. Yelling out. He was hitting the glass because he was right behind the Utah bench. It felt so good looking at his face after we scored. Anyways, let's get rolling, guys. We've got 2 football breaks full, 1 hockey, 1 baseball. Let's do baseball first. I fixed it from last week. We have now 99 instead of missing some. Luckily, we didn't hit one of the missing ones. One person got a $3 off spot. That was Bill. Bill, so adjust that $3 off. I'm going to read your claims. I'm not going to read the rest. I posted all these pictures. If you need me to read your line, I'm happy to do so. But let's get rolling with our baseball. By the way, the bounty, it says Tomlinson bounty. It's for this card. Tomlinson out of 49. I think we've used it before, but it's not hit. Quad patch, all same color patch, I believe. They're a little different. One's a jersey and 3 other ones look like a different part of the jersey. But, yeah, Panini Vertex 2017 on-card auto number. So it's a cool one. Never understood. I mean, I would do it. I would do it if I was like behind a goal, if someone got like blown up, but not like to the bench, like grown men that could knock the crap out of you and you're gonna act tough behind glass. I don't understand that either. Okay, in baseball, Craig, you had 500 home run, 1970s Pirates. Jeff, you had Judge, Trout, Griffey Jr. Brad, you had Koufax, Williams, and 300 wins. Jim, you had Mantle, DiMaggio, Brady. Brad W., you had Hank Aaron. Chad, you had Larkin, Justin, Betts. Chris D., Witt Jr., Jason, Skeens, Dave, you had Ali and Rose. Bill S., you had Allen and Love. The rest were randoms, 79 randoms plus 1 $3 off spot. Chad, I just realized I don't think you sent for the hockey spot. If you did, you have a credit. I'll make sure, but you were the only one that claimed before I said let's shut it down. Well, let's get rolling. We got to grab I don't remember which one we opened. Three, 1, and 2. So I would assume, well, I shouldn't assume. If anyone remembers, let me know. But there's 5 and 6. Are we missing 4 or 8? I don't know why I keep them in these boxes. 7, and is this 4 or 8? It is 8, so we're missing 4. Anything but 4 works here. Anything but 4. Gotta bang in the glass if you're behind the other team's bench. It's your job as a fan. That's true, but it was a guy from, I mean, he was probably from Utah, but a Colorado fan pounding on our glass at our home, you know. I guess you gotta make it known, but he was obnoxious, man. It's form of cheering, taunting, distracting, celebration, or making noise. Yeah, I get it. I really do. And normally I'm fine with it. This guy was just, he was a chode, if I can say that without getting, I don't know if that's a word that's allowed. Okay, anything but a 4. Don't roll off the screen. It didn't. Perfect. 5. And I really wanted, whenever I take someone to the Utah game for the first time, because it was like the first time I went, I loved it. And my favorite part, man, is you score a goal, you get to hear the horn go off loud as can be. Everyone starts chanting. The smoke comes up. So I don't even care if we lose. I mean, I'd rather win, obviously, but I want whoever comes with me to experience a goal and to have the horn go off and stuff. So I was stressed. Colorado scored first. Beautiful goal by Kel McCarr. And then we scored, and they did all the celebration. They pulled it off, and I'm like, well, at least we got to hear it, but they pulled it back for goalie interference. But then we scored 4 more, so my son got to experience everything. It was awesome. Okay, box 5. Let's roll. Baseball up first. Next, we're just going to rip these for fun. If anyone's interested, let me know. If you have a jersey that you hit from any sport that you'd rather trade for one of these cards, you can offer that. If not, I'll sell them, keep them, give them away, do whatever, trade them. But let's, I think everyone that's been joining deserves to know what else was in there. And I know hockey, other sports, basketball, football, after we've hit our headliner, there's still tons of other hits. I think it's just a little bit harder. That's probably our smallest portion of buy-inners or LE hockey cards. Our jerseys, there's more buyers. But so I think if we do basketball or football, I'm not going to end it because of that. But I don't think we had a choice on this one. So move on to basketball. Some fun headliners from that series. Next week, though. I didn't want to do it late today. Okay, here we go. Names on the back. Last week we had a baseball. Let's see if we go baseball or a different sport or celebrity or actor or whatever. Come on. Kind of see it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know that one. It's an athlete, but it's not baseball. Well, I'm partial, but I love that one. Look at that. Jordan Love. Didn't we just hit him the other day, too, on a helmet? I can't remember what product. Probably mine. Jennifer Lopez. She should sound like that. It's cute, right? Yeah, I mean, if you have Love as your last name, you gotta do something, but I get the heart. I don't know. People think it's sissy. I don't really care. Jordan Love, and that was claimed. The last two claims were football guys by Bill. He's going after Josh Allen, Jordan Love. Bill, nice snag. I've seen Jordan Love come out of other cases. We haven't had him yet, but there he is. J Love on the baseball. That's a cool one. Jordan Love. I assume that'll be a PC item for you. That's pretty cool. If I hit one of those, I'd PC it too. Very nice. You had me fooled. That celebs are on them too. There are some celebs, but it's not Jennifer Lopez. Like there's Michael B. Jordan. There's probably a girl or two on there, a woman. Sue Bird, I guess she's sports. I don't know if there's any other women that are not athletes on the list, but I mean, there's a lot of others other than just baseball players. So some cool stuff. We hit Mike Tyson too. We hit Jason Kidd. I'm trying to find one. Spike Lee, there's one, but that's more. He's kind of sports related. I kind of find one more actor that just to make a point. Burt Reynolds, there's one. But was Burt Reynolds in a baseball show? Probably was, and I'm just not remembering. Okay, congrats. Nice hit. Jordan Love on the ball. Chevy Chase. Yeah, Chevy Chase. There he is. I see him now. You said that. There's a few other actors. There's tons from all sports too. Even though the baseball purists don't want to see Jordan Love or Jason Kidd or whoever else, but they're on there. They're cool. They're fun. Okay, like I said, quickly before we get to the baseball jersey break, those that have been joining these, you deserve to see who's in here. So we're going to rip them really fast. They'll be up for trade. If you want to make a trade offer, I'll put them out somewhere. If not, I'll keep them or sell them or do something. But judging by the claims today and those that were sitting out because the headliner hit, I don't know that we have enough steam to fill these. So we're going to move on to the basketball series. So let's quickly open some of these. Well, you guys prefer I do it this way if we have to stop a series for lack of interest to open them live so everyone can see? Make them bounty hits? Yeah, we could. I mean, I've had other cards as well, and we may get to a point where, like I did before, where there's full-size bounty, I add options. It could be that these are like some of the options for a bounty. Yeah. So we'll see what comes out, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just get them all ready. So, I mean, beyond buying into stuff and winning stuff, the idea, I mean, what breaks fun for me and for you is, the anticipation, seeing what's coming out. Obviously, you want it to be your team, but it's fun opening these, seeing what we have in here. I love the hockey cards too. I think they're awesome. Some fun patch cards. So these will be around, I should say. Montreal, Toronto, Islanders, Calgary. One of those, three of those. I think you're going to get a few teams right. And if you, like, for example, the point where I'd feel a little sad is if one of these was Chicago and Chad's been after Chicago for a long time. You guys know I have a heart, so I'll try to help you guys out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Card number 1. I guess I can't really do it that way. This looks cool. See, man, these should get more love, but I get it. Not our biggest group chasing this kind of stuff. Here we go. Tampa Bay should hit. You think so? I mean, come on. That's Cooch. Nikita Kucherov. Signature looks a lot different on a sticker on a card than it does on a big jersey, but that's nice. Wasn't there a Tampa headliner? Hold on. What a great hit there. Just out of curiosity. There was a Tampa. I just can't remember who it was. Who was it? It was Nikita Kucherov, but at the 2 of 5. This is a Nikita Kucherov 30 of 49. So they had Kuch in there twice. That's cool. Played in there once or twice. Yeah, see, that's what happens. Look how nice that card is. Nice big patch. It's actually 2-colored. You can see a portion of blue in the corner. Kind of hard to see going straight on, but it's there. This is number 30 of 49, Nikita Kucherov, 2016-2017 Upper Deck Hockey. That's cool, SP. Okay, so these will be around. I'm not going to say that we're including them in the bounty today, but they may become available for bounty claims too. Okay, number 2. Look at this patch, man. They're all patched up too. 3, 2, 1. Look at that patch. 3-color patch. Canes jersey, expanded materials. Let's take a look at who this is. Oh, it's the one that I always said, is his name pronounced Peter Kochetkov. We've had him in the jersey series a few times. I'm not even sure if it's Kochetkov, but that's how I'm going to say it, and that's how I've been saying it. Triple color patch there. Carolina Hurricanes. This is also short print to 49. I don't know if I should say short print. Super short prints, like 10 and under for me. Short prints, 49 under. We pulled a few cards from this series that were out of $9.99. That is not short print, but still cool. 223 Upper Deck Canes. Yeah, Peter's a nasty goalie. That's fun. Kochetkov, Kucherov, 2 great hits so far. I don't know that we had anyone like after Carolina, but Tampa Bay sure was claimed every time, obviously for the other headliner. Last card here. You guys said if these teams come out, I'll be interested. 3, 2, 1. 2 of the 3 teams you said. Who is it, though? Oh, that's cool. Black diamond card here. Let me put the sticker back on it. And look at the hologram on the signature part. New York Rangers, Rick Nash had a 99 black diamond Rangers card. That's beautiful. 16-17 Upper Deck. That's awesome. Rick Nash. It kind of looked printing plate, didn't it, Tiger? It's more like, what do you call it? Sepia tone, whatever it is. All cool cards. They are all cool. Maybe I jumped the gun on doing this, but I've been doing this for a long time. I can kind of tell when something loses its interest. And I think we were there. These were kind of hard to fill in the first place, even with our headliner, so it just seemed like a moment to whatever. They got to get a Nash for East Coast jersey. We actually hit a Nash, Dylan, for Columbus. Brad hit it, I believe. Brad, if you're here, you can confirm that. So those are fun. That's what we have left in there. These are up for trade if you guys want to offer a jersey or something different that you maybe are not too fond of and you love these, or they'll be up for bounty, or they'll be up for trade, sell, whatever. So cool stuff there. That Nikita's cool. Well, all of them are actually. Okay, sorry to hijack the stream to have some fun ripping for nobody there for a second, but let's do it right instead of me by myself. And then you guys kind of know how the case shaped out too, for those that were wondering. Okay, let's do some East Coast jerseys. National team jerseys are just NHL. They can't. So Dylan, I have the, I don't want to say, what's the way to put it? The pleasure. No, I have the there's not a lot of third-party companies where I have like a daily conversation with if I want to. Josh is one of those guys. He owns East Coast. So if we want to request to have something in there, we can definitely do it. If you want to see like CHL jersey or two in there, we could ask him. I mean, he has what he has. He doesn't really go out and buy stuff for it. It's what he has signed or has bought to put into his own series that he runs on the side as well. But yeah, we can look at he does national jerseys as well in his series. I've seen them before. I've not hit one, but yeah, we can kind of, if you guys have requests for East Coast, he's building the new series right now. Shoot them over to me and I can see what he has. I mean, if it's a 60 jersey series and there's one guy you want to see, there's a chance we can get it in there. We're down to 8 boxes though here, guys. There they are. I didn't put the pictures on. Call it lazy, call it whatever. We're going to keep them blank boxes. Makes it easier so I don't have to cover them up when I ship. I don't want someone to see McDavid and try to steal your box from you. In this one, Joseph, you had Fuhr, Aho, Belfour, Eklund, Waugh, and Nyland. Larry, and he said he had both those randoms the other day. He did. So they're sticking to you. Larry B, Kaprizov, and Stolars. Brett, you had Bedard, Madano, Kopitar, Askarov. Jonathan, you had Keller and Giroux, Dylan Hasek, and Naslund. Brian W, Wolf, Drysdale, Fleury, and Sorokin. This Hasek, last week I got lucky and I hit that same jersey in his series. Not this one. His one that he runs on Facebook. So cool, and I'm excited to get it. Daryl might take a month, but Suzuki and Bratt, Blaine, Kachuk, Barkov, Parayko, Josie, Thomas, and Wool. Jonathan R, Cheevers, Cooley, Brian W, Hellebuck, Hextall, Larry A, you had Vasilevsky, Nyes, Jenner, and Stutzel. Fresh off your double up on Monday. Here's our boxes. Well, let's get some randoms going here. Next up is Radke, then Big Al's, and then we'll get into live fills a little earlier than usual. Team Canada, yeah. The Don Cherry suit, that one's cool too. Yeah, you guys, I in this one we have Josh that can to some degree try to match some of our wants or desires. A lot of the list comes from players that I request to, at least part of them. He builds it better than I can anyways, but the same goes for my product, guys. If there's guys you want to see in a dollar break or in a full size or in my licensed jersey, I'll do my best to try to grab them. Okay, 7 times top 2 are what we're going to roll with. There's 1, oh, that confused me, 8 items. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 36 and 1. Hey, we get to see if box 1 is a banger. 1 and 36. Not really like the hit parade bookend theory, 1 or 100. This is 1 out of 60. We'll see. Incoming Gordie Howe in box 1, right? Only if Gordie Howe was number 1, but I don't think he was number 1. Getting rid of 1, and I already forgot 36. What number was Gordie Howe? I remember I was in Lake Havasu, one of the vacation spots we like to go to with my in-laws. And a lot of the snowbirds from Canada come down there and stay down there for a few months. He was number 9K. And he said, I said I was getting into hockey. He said, do you know who this guy is? And he had a picture of him standing next to Gordie Howe. I'm like, yeah, Mr. Hockey. So I got that picture before he died. That's cool. Mr. Hockey. Hold on, I'm putting all this stuff back. Number 9. Okay, 1 and 36. I don't know if I'm weak today or these feel heavy. We shall see. So Tomlinson's the bounty. J Love already hit. Let's roll. Bounty will stay open until, oh, I just realized that there's our quarterback, so that counts. And look at you guys going for QB. It's leading by a little. That might mess you up, or it might get you the win. Doing less items today, too. Only a 3-boxer, and then we'll do a live fill 3, maybe an extra item later, but having a 1-stroke lead definitely doesn't hurt. Okay, box 1. Oh, man. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. You saw it as a bad thing. I saw it as a good thing. That is San Jose Sharks. There's 2 Sharks in this. I've been wanting to see either of them hit. But that is Eklund. William Eklund, Fanatics Premium. Joseph said, I can't believe I got Eklund again. I'd rather my, a lot of you guys said, I'd rather my player hit. And my theory is, hey, if a non-claim is going to hit, might as well be yours, right? William Eklund. I've got 2 Eklunds in my collection. I need to get a Will Smith in there, like the one in my series. But Joseph hitting on a Sharks Fanatics Premium. This is a beautiful jersey, too. It is. I was way off. Eklund is an awesome player. Well, you saw the color. Askarov, I had to make sure. I mean, I was pretty sure 72 is Eklund. I don't know what Askarov is. 30s, maybe? But those are the 2 names that come to mind, that's for sure. Great hit here. William Eklund. Remember, Joseph, you have trade offers. Those 4 jerseys, they're sitting over there. I got sick of showing them. Mark Giordano, Matt Zuccarello, Barbashev, you don't need unless you want a second. And Brent Burns, also. Hockey cards are in the mix now. William Eklund, Fanatics Premium with the nice orange on the neckline. Shark biting the hockey stick. Beautiful jersey. There's your fight strap. It is a premium. I got to buy, I should have brought it down here to show you guys. I got to buy a new Clayton Keller jersey last night with the Mammoth logo on it. So finally have a Mammoth logo Keller. Not signed, obviously, since I bought it in the gift shop, along with 15 things for my son. Let's put that away. Nice hit, Joe. Congrats. Okay, 36. Sorry, 36 right there. Box 2, good luck all. I know there's a few of you that claim more than 1 spot on a little bit of a bad streak, some on a really bad streak. I'm rooting for you and everyone else. Luckily, we do 4 of these a week now, so lots of chances, but yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We didn't hit another pictured headliner. If the law of averages work out, we should have 1 more, I hope. 2 more would be great. 0 would be okay, but I'd like to get 1 more. You got the team right again, but there's no Kyrie this series, even though he's been in every other series. One of the people I was thinking, man, you've had some bum luck in East Coast, is hitting this one. And this is a claim hit. St. Louis Blues, number 55, Colton Parayko. They do have Robert Thomas in there as well. We've had Kyrou in the past, but this is Colton Parayko. What a beautiful jersey, too, from Fanatics Premium. I like the color matches on these. And that's going to Blaine. Blaine can take his name off the non-hit list with 2 or 3 claims every time, too. I mean, this is going back to previous series, too. Just had some bad luck. I sent him a little something to try to kickstart his luck, and I'm going to take credit for him hitting this, even though it wasn't me. Colton Parayko, there's one of our Blues. One of the Sharks, one of the Blues, both hitting tonight. I like seeing that. Awesome neckline there, too. With, what's that thing called? Oil thing there. Here's your fight strap, Blaine. Hitting a blue, and you are a Blues fan. Good grief. It's right in front of my face. Fleur-de-lis, there we go. Thank you. Couldn't think of the dang word. That's probably because it's French. What does Lee stand for? LIS. That's flower of the whatever, or something flower, right? Congrats. Bien, c'est français. Yeah, I speak Spanish, not freaky deaky French. I'd like to learn French, but that seems like that's. I think I'd have an easier time learning Italian, and I want to do that at some point. French would be hard for me. Flower of light, okay. Makes sense. Okay, congrats you two, Blaine and Joseph, hitting Eklund and Parayko. Love both those hits. Beautiful jerseys too. Classic jerseys on both of them, no alternate. Or 1 in 16. Then you've had bum luck this series with your claims. Blaine was doing pretty bad. That's a good hit for him there. A few of you guys also just bum luck. I'm rooting for you guys. Always want to speak Japanese. There's no chance I could do that. If I had to learn a new alphabet, German sounds horrible to learn too. French, I'd get there. I'm fluent in Spanish, but not to where I can. I think Italian would be fun. Portuguese sounds like aliens too. I don't understand that. Oh, Saints record at the end of the year. I thought you were saying your East Coast record, which is about the same. Okay. Time for football. Let's get rolling, guys. Let's close the poll. Let's see if anybody got any guesses. No, that's over. Yeah, I was saying the one in there doesn't sound right. Shots fired at Brian for his Saints. They're going to come back alive. Just you. Okay, it looks like you guys are rolling with QB. I'm going to end the poll to give you guys a 1-point start. I think that's fair. That's fun. You guys won on Monday with a 1-point start. Now we're starting to get the giveaways going. Before it was like a 10-night thing. Last chance. If you're just joining or didn't see the thing above, guess a quarterback that is retired that played for at least 2 teams. So 2 teams or more, just not 1 team. If you get it right, you get $10 to use tonight in one of the breaks. You can take it off something or grab a $10 spot down the road. There's only, at the end, I guess, jerseys, you can do $10 spot. But guess a retired quarterback that at least played for 2 teams, 2 or more. Okay, let's do Racky. I'll read the teams. We'll get the box number, and then we'll reveal this after a few more guesses come in. Does not matter if you get the same name as someone else. I mean, obviously, if it's the right name and you want to win with that person, all good. You don't have to be someone different. It's fun to win by yourself, but even more fun to just win in general. Okay, and Racky, Jonathan, I have Buffalo, Seattle, Chicago, Carolina. Greg, you have Green Bay, Chargers, Indy, Detroit, Tennessee, New England. David L., you have Washington, Dallas, Baltimore, Atlanta. Tim, Denver, San Francisco, Tampa Bay. Soldier randoms to Elliott with the Jets. Got your Jets, Elliott. Nick G, Pittsburgh, and Miami. David L., you also had Kansas City, Vegas. Brad, you had New Orleans, Cleveland, Arizona, Jacksonville. Bill S., Cincy, Philly, Rams, and Minnesota. And Brian, you close us with the Giants and Houston. We need 1 box here. I did update these, so these are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I reorganized them so they're in order. 8 boxes back there. Moon, Favre. I think there's at least 15, 20 guesses, so that's good. I missed a few up there. I missed Fitzpatrick, Manning, Favre, Breeze, Flutie, the obvious guess. I did Mahomes the other day, which was maybe you could say is obvious, and no one got it. We'll see if anyone gets the guess right today. Okay, let's get a box number here. 1, 2, 3, 7 times. 4, 5, 6, 7. Box 12, bottom right. I believe I mentioned it's a 0-2. I ran out of 1s on this one. Not really. They're just in a different drawer, but you get the point. 0-2 is not 2. 2 is 2. 2's already, I know it's not gone, but it's there. Box 12. Right down here. 12, just for educational purposes, there is box 2. when we get to it. Okay. Guesses are done, unless you get it in here in the next 30 seconds. Let's see if anyone gets any credit tonight. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Rams in box 12? You think so? We've got a Vikings Chrome. There was like 18 Viking guesses on this between 2 or 3 players. See, there was Cunninghams, there were Moons, there were Favres. There might be another Viking that I'm not thinking of. Definitely Favre. You jerks. And I tried to make it not as obvious, but kind of in that meaty should get the guess right to see if I could trick you guys again like the Mahomes. But I think I owe like $10. I'm going to write them down. If I don't, I'll forget. So let's just start from the bottom. Congrats, Favre guessers. Was that one too easy? Scorching. Bill S. If I miss your name, please remind me and I'll write it down. Scorching. Bill S. Scroll, 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 scroll. Dylan. I know it says for tonight. I'd prefer you use it tonight, but if you're like a hockey guy or someone that doesn't join a lot of stuff later, you can save it for the next one. You jump in, as long as it's not everyone. Favre, John K, Larry V. Oh boy, might as well just give away home at this point, huh? Craig, you started off. You started off the Favres. Okay, I think there's 6 of you. Scorching, Bill S, Dylan, John K, Larry B, Craig. Did I miss anyone? This helmet's been around. This one's up here on the shelf. This is a PC helmet. So if you're getting any ideas, I do have more than one Favre Vikings item though. Maybe there's one in the series now. Maybe there will be in the future. Can it be down payment? I don't even know what I'd sell them at. I'd prefer to look at trades before I sell them. But yeah, I'm assuming you probably joined the Jersey break later, Craig. Take it off that if you do. If not, we can talk. They all copied me. They did. So you should get $11, Craig. It's kind of how it should work, I think. And then each guess going down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're good. Okay, use 6. If I missed anyone, let me know. $10 you guys can use tonight. If you wait to pay in a chunk and you haven't paid yet, you can take it off. If you grab something later, you can take it off that. You know how it works. Most of the time, and I say like 90% of the time, if you guys pay in weird chunks or if you take a credit off, it reminds me and I know what it comes from. So you don't need to like put in the notes for credit or whatever. Try to eliminate all comments. If you can do just an emoji or nothing, like PayPal, never anything. Cash App, never anything unless it's forcing you, which some people it forces you to. Just do one of those little background things. Venmo, do an emoji. But always, yeah, Craig, you're good. If you don't use it today, you'll be good. Always figure it out. That's what I'm trying to say. And if not, I'll ask you and you can tell me it's for this, you idiot. And I'll say, okay. Okay, box 12. Good luck, all. Jonathan says this is a Rams. See if he's right. Kind of feels like it's AFC. Don't. If I'm right or wrong, I'm just joking. Just going the opposite of what he's saying. But I know I'm right. I can feel it. Okay, I shut the poll down. You guys are going quarterback. You have a 1-0 lead until this box. It's going to be a 1-1 tie. Or a 2-0 lead would be nice. The big 5-digit number on there means nothing to me. Well, we go. 3, 2, 1. 2-0 Favre. I ain't counting Favre. Hey, but there's plenty of QBs that played for this team. Maybe this is one of them. Broncos Rave. One of my favorite Raves. The most common Rave we've seen for the Broncos has been their current quarterback, but I've been seeing a lot of other players, so let's see what we got here. Such a nice looking helmet. Congrats. Let me see who had Denver. Denver was not claimed? No, it was. Spot 8. Tim. Tim, you turned around your Racky. You had a long list there of not hitting. Now you've hit 3 in the last 10 boxes or so. 7 boxes. Pretty dang good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dirty Dog. Look at that. We're going back-to-back quarterbacks. Did anybody vote for quarterbacks specifically because Love came out? If so, these numbers, I'm not impressed if so. That was just, you guys were forced to pick it. If you guys weren't swayed by that and you really thought quarterback, good for you. A little mark there, I'll try to get it off. Bo Nix, great player, great hit on a Rave replica. Beautiful hit, nice hit, Tim. Congrats. Got that. That's the Bronco Rave I have in my collection. I'm somehow down to 1 Rave left, 1 Rave team. Through a bunch of trades, through hitting them elsewhere, through buying and trading from my PC, put other stuff in my PC in the reserves and swapping stuff if I could. I hit a bunch, but I had to trade for a few. I'm down to 1 team left. It's not the Broncos. Okay, you guys are up 2-0 to 0 to 0 to 0. See if you can keep that lead. 3-boxer time, and then we'll get to a live fill 3-boxer. It'll be claim in the chat, $32. So we'll be to lives here pretty soon. Let me get a copy paste here so I'm ready. We will do another Radkey live as well. But first, we got to do our pre-fill 3-boxer. Got Greg with Arizona, Jacksonville, Brady with Atlanta, Brian, Baltimore, Tim, Buffalo, John, you have Carolina, Bill B, Chicago, Charlie, you have Cincy, Nick G, Cleveland, Greg, Dallas, Zach B, you have Denver, Brian, Detroit, Bill S, Green Bay, Chris, Houston, Zach B, Indy, Jonathan R, Kansas City, Scott, Las Vegas, Nick G, Chargers, Brad, the Rams, Bill S, Miami, Minnesota, New England, Tim, New Orleans, Brian, the Giants, Greg, the Jets, Brad, Philadelphia, Nick G, Pittsburgh, Brady, you've got San Francisco, Larry A, you have the Seattle, Tennessee combo, and Brian G, you have Tampa, Washington at the bottom. 3-boxer here. I've been horrible at updating the Wonka. I will do it after today as we go into the last, 20 helmets of the series, probably. I can't believe we're already to that point where we're going to rebuild for series, whatever it is, 36? I don't know why I can't remember. Are we on 34 or 35? I think we're on 35. Here's our Wonka's just not updated up here, so we'll get it ironed out at some point. Okay, let's get 3 numbers. Pretty soon here, guys. I don't want to make it like a timed thing. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It'll run for more than just a few weeks. We're going to do a referral contest. It has to be, the referral has to join a break, so it's not just inviting a billion people that don't even know what a break is. I mean, that's fine too, but and I'm going to put up something from my collection that's nice, something fun, and we'll have a giveaway for that based on referral entries. I've done a bad job at inviting people. I've probably invited 5 people since we started this group 5 years ago. eBay, when we used to roll that, we had a good way of, people would find me there and they'd come in and have fun, but I don't do a good job at telling people the amount of fun we have in our room. So might need to do a new referral contest, see if we can find some friends that want to come join and hang out. Not necessary, but I just haven't done it in a long time. So I have 3 friends I'm out. Yeah, I have 2. So, but we'll try. We'll see. And if anything, if you get 1 entry and you win something really fun for it, it's worth it, right? Okay, let's shake this up. Tim told me before the stream that if he hit a Bone X Rave, that he would donate that for the referral contest. So we'll be going for this one right here. Whatever he says works. Okay, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Jesus, spun that 4 times before I picked up a ball. You have 3 friends, lucky dog. I have basically, you know, you guys are all my friends. Here in my real life, day-to-day, weekend hangouts, whatever, golfing, I have 2 friends that I've known since elementary school, high school. Talk every day with them, so I'm lucky. I don't think that happens all the time, you know. They beat me up in golf, or I try to beat them up. Cowboys, Vikings fan, Packers fan, so 143 is the first number. I just know a lot of people. That's somewhat helpful. 173, 143, 173, and 65, 65. Know a lot of people. None of them are friends. Brian, you're a good dude. Just make a post saying, "Hey, I need some friends." No, I know you have friends. I think a lot of times too. I mean, if you're married, which you are, a lot of times your kids and your wife become your friends. You know, life gets so busy, it's hard to like hang out with friends. But I have a little group chat. I talk to my friends every day. We golf once a week if we're lucky, and I get to see them then. So, okay, let me grab those guys. We've got 143, 173, and 65. making some changes down here this weekend. I'll have to show a picture later, but I'm going to put a bunch of shelves up behind me to fit some more helmets back there, which seems absurd, but I'm doing it. We are in order. Perfecto. Okay, 143, 173, 65. Okay, live fill after this will be a 3-boxer just like this one, except for it'll be pick your team, not random teams. Well, let's roll. 65 up first. Series 35. 3 Wonka points. We had almost no Wonka on Monday. So probably going to have the opposite happen today. Seeing I shouldn't say I'll confuse people if I say that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was going to say seeing double, but I think that would get the Denver person excited because I think we hit a Falcons eclipse on Monday. Now we're hitting another Falcons eclipse, and 3 points going to Atlanta. Who had Atlanta? Atlanta was Brady. Brady getting 3 points. I'll fill it out here in just 1 second. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's our first non-quarterback. That's a running back tight end, which is usually who you guys pick. Or you have lately, at least. Back at certified. That is Kyle Pitts. Go Gators, right? Kyle Pitts. See, I beat you by like 2 seconds, Bill. Tight end running back, Kyle Pitts, 3 points going to Brady. Brady, congrats. I'm going to put a number there. I'm going to get over to the Wonka. It's been a while since we've seen a Pitts. I'm actually not sure how he's performing this year. I know when I watched their game the other night, I kept hearing his name, but I wasn't really paying attention to if he was having a bounce back year or not. Any Falcons fans have any insight on that? Not too bad. Seems like he's been underperforming. I thought he was great. I still think he is, but he hasn't been playing great in the last few seasons. Okay. Brady, nice hit. Kyle Pitts. Okay, 143. Series 35. 0 Wonka. Man, it feels like a while since I've seen this style for this team, which, in all honesty, is the most common style, but I don't see it for this team very often. 3, 2, 1. We're going back-to-back eclipse. Doesn't it feel like it's been a while since we've seen a Bengals eclipse? The tiger stripes there. Kind of makes me want a Bengals eclipse in my collection. That's a cool looking helmet. I wonder when the last time is that I pulled a Bengals eclipse. Don't say last month. That'll make me feel stupid. Who had Cincy? And there it is, Cincy on random night. Hopefully Kyle's not watching. Ocho, Mixon. Let's see, who had Cincy? Charlie. Charlie. I've been not in the win column for a little bit. There's a nice win. Finally, right? Bengals Eclipse. And it is Beckett certified. And it is Ochocinco. You guessed it, Thomas. Chad Ochocinco. Been a little bit since we've seen him, too. Chad Johnson, Bengals Eclipse. Love the look of that helmet. That's a wide receiver. You're still ahead. 2-1-1. Going to Charlie. Charlie, nice hit. 1-1 for the wide receivers. If you can get a quarterback here, you'll be in good spot. But if it's one of those two, who knows what'll happen. 173, Series 35, 0 Wonka. Final box from this 3-boxer. Can we pull 3 straight eclipses? I tried my best. But that's not black. That is a white helmet for Seattle Seahawks. Somewhat rare style for them. There was a time where we had a few Russ Wilsons on flat whites. Here is a Seahawks. I think we've had a Largent before too on a flat white. Seattle Seahawks flat white full-size helmet. Kenneth Walker, good guess. Who had Seattle? Combo spot. DK would be nice. I think he's one of those fringe where I maybe wouldn't include him, although it's hard to make a call on not putting DK in just because he's with Pittsburgh, but I don't have a flat rule for that. Seattle, that's Larry A. Oh, cool. Been a little bit. Front of the decals, like, does it sometimes. Oh, it's going back up. It just kind of unfolds down in there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not DK. Not Kenneth Walker. Don't think we saw him last series, but we may have seen him the series before. Schwartz certified. And Zach knows that is the Boz. Brian Bosworth on the flat one. That's a cool helmet. And that is an other. So now it's 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. Never really thought of him. Yeah, most people don't. I try to find names that we don't see too often all the time, if we can put around the main guys. Series 32. I was going to say, it didn't seem like it was forever ago. So, yeah, it was 2 series ago, or 3 series ago, I guess. Brian Bosworth, Seahawks flat white going to Larry A. And I said 0 Wonka. Okay, no QBs there for my series. My series is letting you down, but you guys are still up. 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. Kyle Pitts, Chad Johnson, Brian Bosworth. Let's do a 3-boxer here live in the chat. And after this, we'll try a Radke. We'll try some licensed jerseys, and then we'll see if that's it or if we'll do one more tonight. Congrats, guys. Not the biggest names, but some fun stuff there. I feel like we've hit a decent amount of big quarterbacks this series, but I keep thinking of all the names I know are in there. Hopefully we hit one tonight. Okay. It's a assume on some of these guys. If you pay attention to the last 35 series, although sometimes they hide for a series or 5. I want to say there was a time where we had a huge break on Marino, maybe, when he was in the whole time. Some of the guys like to hide, maybe Eli too. Peyton doesn't hide as long as we have him on 2 teams usually. Kansas City, Jonathan. Philly, Rob. Nick, New England. Brady just behind on Philly and Kansas City. Sorry, double. Bill B behind on Philly. Sorry, guys. Cleveland going to Larry. Larry, I sent you an email with some pictures of that jersey today. I'm sure you've seen it. I just haven't checked my email since then. So, Bill laid on Kansas City. Joe, I've got you with Minnesota. Buffalo going to Bill B. Cincy going to Brant. Lots of duplicate claims. We'll see where we get on this. John, New England's gone. Arizona. Nick, New England's gone as well. Nick, Arizona going to Bill S. Commanders, Dave, got you. Kansas City's gone. Dallas going to Scorching. Patriots are gone. Sorry, Jeff. San Francisco for Tiger. Got you, Tiger. Baltimore for Zach. Cincy's gone. Baltimore's gone. Arizona's gone. Buffalo's gone. We're going to have a few left here, guys. Lots of claims, but lots of duplicate claims. Arizona, Buffalo, Detroit is there for Zach. Green Bay is there for Bill. New Orleans is there for Brian. San Francisco's gone. Tampa Bay is there for Bill B. Chicago is there for Nick. Giants there for Bill. Rams for John. Chargers for Joseph. Giants gone. Pat's gone. Brady, you're getting blocked everywhere. I'm sorry, man. Indy. Bill S. But pretty soon you'll see the full what's left here. Vegas for Brian. Pittsburgh for Bill. Okay, open spots are Atlanta, Carolina, Denver gone, Houston, Miami, New York Jets, Seattle, Tennessee combo. So that's 7 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Denver, I got you. Zach, Pittsburgh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. I've got Grant with Miami. Elliott with Houston. Down to 4. I'll read them off in just a second here, guys. We will do a rack live fill after this. We'll do some licensed jerseys for those that like to take a snapshot of what's available. I think the 3 of the 4 newest did not hit yet, right? Neymar Jr. I can't remember who the last hockey guy was that I added. Was it Forsberg? Philip Forsberg, Predator Stadium Series, and then 2 football, I believe. Josh Jacobs and Jackson Smith and Jigba. So, and then there's a ton of other ones. Just take a screenshot if you'd like to see, or go look at the Facebook page. Carlos, Seattle and Tennessee combo going to you. Gotcha. Down to Jets, Carolina, and Atlanta. I'm going to read off who has who while we're waiting for these. Bill S. Side Arizona, Jacksonville. Also, guys, I don't say it every stream like I need to. Remember to toggle from top to live chat. If you think that I've missed your claim, it's totally possible. Or if I put someone else's name when I shouldn't have, just tell me and I'll go look. We got others look at it too. Zach, Baltimore. Bill B, Buffalo. Nick G, Chicago. Branch, Cincy. Larry V, Cleveland. Scorching, Dallas. Zach B of Denver, Detroit. Bill S, Green Bay. Elliott, Houston. Bill S, Indy. Jonathan R, Kansas City. Brian, Las Vegas. Joseph, the Chargers. John, the Rams. John K. Grant, you've got Miami. Joe, Miami. Joe, Minnesota. Nick F, New England. Brian, New Orleans. Bill S, Giants. Rob, Philly. Bill S, Pittsburgh. Tiger, San Francisco. Carlos, Seattle, Tennessee. Bill B, Tampa Bay. David L, Washington. Just Atlanta, Carolina, and the New York Jets are left. I'm going to close this, get 3 boxes, and then we'll see if these get claimed by the time we get it rolling. No, I'll just leave it up. Let's just get boxes going now. Of course, Brady. Nice hit. Don't need to shake. Let's just roll and get 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. First number is, I have to put it close when it's this small, 47. 47. Andrei Kirilenko. Oh boy. 20. Is that bad that Sebastian Aho popped in my head? 20. Who's the number 20? I should be Barry Sanders. Who's a current number 20? Think, Alex. Think. I can't think of a current 20. Brian Dawkins was 20, right? 53. 5-3. Brady Papinga. I actually don't know if that was his number, but that name came to my head for a Packers linebacker. I think Brady Papinga was a Cougar, BYU Cougar too. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, just Atlanta, Carolina, New York Jets. We'll get 1 or 2 more claims, then I'll go grab the boxes. Caleb Johnson. Oh, the rookie is. Okay, I'm going to grab those guys. Atlanta, Carolina, and Jets left. Let me grab these three. Jordan Brooks. Is there not a lot of 20s right now? Brad, taking Jets in Atlanta. Thank you, Brad. Good luck to you. Brad, are you on tomorrow? Tomorrow and Saturday? I got a hankering for for hitting a Brad helmet. I got the Tim Couch last week. I'm looking for one of my targets this weekend. My kids are off school. My wife's home. I'm a little more free. I got a hankering for a Breaking Brad helmet. Just Carolina left, last team. I hope he's on tomorrow. We will do a Racky box after this, some licensed jerseys, and then we may call it there. We may do a few more or one more break after that. We'll see. Let me get the Racky going here on the copy paste. Just Carolina left, discount to 29. Make sure I didn't try to upcharge like I did that one time. Wow, that was loud. I missed on bidding on a cool hockey jersey for my series here because I forgot the time. It was a full career jersey, Reebok, Bobby Hull Blackhawks. It was a really cool jersey. It didn't sell for, I mean, it's a little higher, but I would have liked to get it. Last spot left, guys, and we're ready to roll. Just Carolina left. And we'll do Racky next. Guess I should make sure 47, 20, 53. Good, good, good. You guys are up 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. Just barely ahead of every other type. I'm gonna grab a drink while we're waiting for Carolina. Give me 10 seconds. Lots of fun Panthers out there. I'm trying to think who even hit. Almost there. Carolina, and then we're ready to roll. Brian, discounted to 29. Gotcha. Thank you. Good luck to you. Okay, we're ready to roll. Racky up next. See if you guys can hold your lead. Box 20. Series 35. 0 Wonka. Did I forget to get someone's Wonka? No, maybe it was just the one box. Just Brady that won Wonka. 20. Freak. Why am I not? Oh. Still, I'll just wait. I don't want to give it hands. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Our first classic speed of the night. Eclipse, Rave, Flat White. Now a classic for the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah. Who had Vegas? Vegas was Brian. Not the last team he claimed, but your other team. Brian W. Vegas. Bo, Howie. All good guesses. I did just get a new Howie in for the next series. It's cool. Assuming he's... I buy helmets, then I forget that I have them in the current series, and I can't use them until they hit, so I don't know if we have Howie in the series or not. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm still getting used to his signature. I think this is the last helmet I have of his. Well, we have one in the winner's choice, but last usable helmet I have of his. Anyone remember that one? We didn't see it that long ago. It was last series, but I think it was last series. That is Geno Smith. Geno Smith, he also has a, hold on, Eugene is his name. Eugene Cyril Geno Smith III. Brian, I said Geno Smith, quarterback for the Raiders. He has his ups and downs. But cool hit. Saw a few of these signed by him, a couple West Virginia lids too. I should have grabbed a West Virginia one, but I didn't. Okay, next up, 47. Series 35. 5 points. There we go. I thought we were going to have a ton today. And we're on average now. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 6 is average. 5-pointer. That's a quarterback, by the way. So way to go. So happy for you guys. Couldn't be happier. Here we go. Okay, we're following one trend. What trend is it? 3, 2, 1. That is the trend of a classic speed. Back-to-back classics. I said 5 points for the Kansas City Chiefs. Who had Kansas City? That was Jonathan R. Jonathan R. Look, I haven't called your name in a couple days. Hitting the Chiefs Classic. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know who you're hoping for. It is not that person. He's still out there. I'm trying to remember. I think I know what style he's on. Oh, I do know. I know for sure. Anyone know who that is? Hall of Fame 2012. I swear I just barely saw him. Where did I see him come out? I don't know where I saw him come out. That's true. You actually are after Tony Gonzalez. So when I say you, I mean the collective you. Everyone loves to go patty hunting. But I remember now that you're after Tony G. That is Willie Roaf. That is an other Hall of Fame 12 scripted classic speed there. Other is the guess. 3, 2, 1, 1. I had hope for a second there. And 5 points. Hold on. It's been a while since I've had a Roaf too, I think. 5 points. Okay. I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to jinx myself. Or a Saint, maybe. Yeah, that's on a Saint. Yeah, I think we did pull one from Schwartz, maybe, a Roaf a while back. From the triple box, maybe. 53, Series 35. Zero Wonka. Come on. Whoops. Show me one of the mini monsters we have hiding in the series. Tony G's not easy to hit. I mean, you can find him, but he's not cheap. We have him regularly, semi-regularly, on 2 teams. Okay. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We can call it another classic, but it's a throwback classic. For the Buffalo Bills. Both earpieces. I love this helmet for a few reasons. Had Buffalo this time. That would be the Bills fan. Bill B. Taking your Bills this time. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You would think it would be OJ since you're hitting it, Bill. Thomas, you've been pretty spot on with your guesses today. I guess you've maybe like 50%. It's pretty good, though. It's not OJ. You guys know I like seeing current players on throwbacks or older styles and older players on new specialties. I don't know why I like the crossover the mix, but I do. Nice big fat Josh Allen signature. I said I wanted a big name. I'd prefer it to not be a quarterback tonight of all nights. I think you guys are going to win again. 4-2 to 1-1. Then again, most of the big names I'm talking about are quarterbacks, so hard to be picky there. Hall of Fame trumps all. Yeah, that's true. Rofe won that break. Yeah, it's the only one that has an inscription. So, agreed. Josh Allen, throwback with the bison there, the buffalo. Beckett certified. Nice hit, Bill. There's one of those hiders. Let me, did I say that was points? It was not points. Bill, nice hit. Josh Allen, quarterback's going up to 4 now, though. Okay, recap. We had Geno Smith, Willie Rofe, and Josh Allen. Let's do a Radke box. Congrats, winners there. See if we can get a couple more big names tonight still. Yeah, it's a fun helmet. I don't have that style for Josh Allen either, so I wouldn't mind hitting that at some point in my life. Maybe 5 years down the road when I hit my first Mahomes. I'll quit complaining about it. I can't complain, man. I can, but I shouldn't. Rob, hold on. Let me share my screen. Rob's got Philly on the top. Come on. Let me top chat, live chat it. Just to make sure. Yep, okay. Chicago, number 2 for Jonathan. Number 3 and number 4, Kansas City, Green Bay for Bill. Craig got you with Indy. Brian, Cincy. Brad, New Orleans. I'd love to see that Breeze come out. It's been a while since we pulled a Breeze in the wild, I think. Maybe the last one was from Radke, actually. Probably not that long ago, but semi-long ago. New England. Brady, I got you there. Green Bay is gone. Elliott, sorry. Bears are gone. Sorry, Dave. Washington is number 9 for David. Green Bay's gone. Carlos as well. Or did I say that? No. Elliott had Green Bay. The Bears, Washington, Green Bay. Dallas for Dave is number 10. David L. Rob's got a random up. That's the first random. One cold streak. Yeah. Seems like Josh Allen always comes to your rescue when you're on a cold streak. That's not your first Allen helmet. You've hit a couple jerseys too. He's a fun name to hit. I seem to chase him whenever I can too. 11, Carlos, got you on that one. 12 is Tampa Bay for Tiger, gotcha. 13, Kansas City's gone, Dave. 13 is Cleveland for Scorching. 14 is San Francisco for Grant. 15, Baltimore for Jonathan. Breeze Charger stuff. It is hard. I have one, though. I got lucky and found one. I don't remember who I bought it from, but hold on, let me finish this. Baltimore, Pittsburgh is number 16 for Brad. I tend to, I don't know, I think maybe most people tend to, but I tend to keep the items I hit and breaks more often than I do if I buy something, and I like hitting something better than buying it. But if there's something like a Breeze Charger that I see floating around, it's perfect for my PC, I'll smash it up, try to trade for it or buy it. Behind with the Giants, Dave, and Detroit. Buy 2 randoms. Okay, I see 1 random up right now is all from Rob. Did I miss anybody else? If anybody else wants to sell, Dave's willing to buy 1 more. Nobody took Pat's. I guess that means Tampa Bay has been pulled from Radke. Oh, TB. No, so Tom Brady is a community random Brady. So that's, I mean, people have been taking the Pats all series long anyways. They happen to not do it until you did on this one. But Brady is a locked random, which means if he hits, it gets random to every team to see who wins it. Gronk, which is pretty popular for New England, and Radke for sure, is a Patriot set, and everything else. That makes sense. If you want to drop your spot because of that, you can. But he's been locked since we've started doing these. Yeah. Okay, if anybody else wants to sell random, Dave is looking for 1 more. If not, we'll get rolling here. I'll give it just a second. I'm going to take 1 more swig. Hey, look at that. Speaking of the devil, he better be texting me about golf. Nope, he texted me and said, Wemby is a freak, man. I read the article saying he grew during the offseason. I thought it was stupid, but he really does look taller. Wemby is a freak. He's an alien, man. You got it, Craig. Just pay $26, and I'll know what it's coming from. So remember, Scorching, Bill S., Dylan, John K., Larry V., Craig, you guys all have 10. That is, I should probably mention it before every time just in case, but the pre-fill claims always say it, but that's a good point. I'm glad you asked. I should just put like a little thing here saying is that so hard, Al? Right there. Okay, let's get some randoms going here. So Dave, I got you with one purchased random. I swear I hit paste. There it goes. Is that the right stack? Arizona through Tennessee. Arizona through Tennessee. Yeah, it is. Okay, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Buffalo on top, Denver on bottom. Let's see here. Okay, Rob, I've got you with Philly. David L., you got Buffalo. That's been a claimed team quite a bit this series, but they snuck through on this one. Jonathan R., Chicago, Houston, Bill S., Kansas City, Green Bay, Arizona, Atlanta. Craig, Indy and Tennessee. Brian W., Cincy and the Jets. Brad, New Orleans and Jacksonville. Brady, New England, Carolina. David L., Washington, Dallas, Seattle, and the Giants. Carlos, Minnesota and Las Vegas. Tiger, Tampa and Miami. Scorching, Cleveland and the Rams. Grant, San Francisco, Detroit. Jonathan R., Baltimore and the Chargers. Brad, Pittsburgh and Denver. Al, do you have a Dorsett full size for trade? I think I do. I think I have one Dorsett. Thomas? Unless I already traded it to you. I think I have one Dorsett. I'll have to check. If you're looking to trade for that, let me know what you have for trade. You can email me and let me know. You probably already have. That's probably why you're asking, but I'll check it tonight or in the morning. Okay, let's get a box number. We opened box 12 today already. So we're down. Oops. I don't have no idea what button I even pressed to make me go all the way over there. Well, deleted it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 2 is what we're rolling with. Box 2. My list back. Let's delete 2 now. Eliminator has 3 of us left. I forgot to check. Did all 3 of you make it past this week, Joe? Can first place pick any of the tiers or only 1 through 3 since there are only 3 winners? So I think what I'll do is I won't hold that against other people because we had less join. I think there's 4 tiers, but first place can still pick from the top all the way down to the bottom. Second can pick from the second to the bottom. Third can pick from the third to the fourth. So just have an extra with one less person winning. So, and I need to make sure, I need to see how many joined, because if it was a little over what we'd need for 3, I may like throw in a 4th place like mini or something like that. But I need to double check. I want to say we were right at or right above the line for 3 at least. So yeah, you guys are making it. The contest did not last this long last year at all. What is it, week 8? And there's 3 of you left. I know it's you, Greg, and maybe Jim. I can't remember who the third was. I might be wrong. It might not be Jim, but yeah. Then we got box 2. Since I'm here, I'm just going to organize this real quick. 4, 7, 3, 4. 2 stacks with 3 left. Brady, we have more watching than we did Monday, so we might end with a 2-boxer after the licensed jersey. So after we open this, we're going straight to the licensed jerseys, guys. So pick your player, 20 spots, 2 jerseys, and then we may attempt a 2-boxer tonight. Since we only did 3. We've only done 6 tonight. We've been doing 7 or 9. So we might try a 2-boxer to end the night. It is Jim K. I thought so. So 2-3. Very honorable length of time you guys have made it so far. So running out of teams to pick. Hopefully you choose wisely. Don't pick the Packers against Aaron Rodgers. Packers will always fail you when you need them most. Box 2. Bad cut, but still gets the job done. So what I'll say, Brady, is yes, we will attempt a 2-boxer. We'll try to do it. If it fizzles, we won't roll with it. But if it fills up, we'll do it for sure. I'm in an eliminator with like 20 people left, and it's making me lose hope. Yeah. I joined. Terry does one every year. Bunch of money. I mean, it's like $100 a spot. I think there's 15 grand on the line. I lost already both my spots. Packers on one and Cardinals on the other, I think. I can't remember. But I lost. That's all I know. I had 2 spots. Maybe it was $50. I can't remember. Or it was 100 CAD, so like $75 or something. Okay, here we go. Is this what I think it is? Got some theories on this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Was I? This looks awfully scripted. Wasn't it? At least I think I said that. Was I talking about how we've never gotten a Chrome from Radke on Monday or last week or something like that? Just so you know, that is a Chrome bag sitting there, I think. I mean, unless they're using it for something else. But wasn't I just saying that? I promise you, he didn't say, hey, just so you know, there's a Chrome in this case. I just was thinking about it. Maybe I didn't say it out loud and I was thinking it in my brain. I don't know. We might have a Chromie here. And of course, whenever we pull a Chrome, and other people pull Chrome, you think, does the bag match the team? Maybe it's a purple team. Maybe it's not a purple team. We will all find out together. Let me confirm it's a Chrome. It is a Chrome. We got ourselves a Chrome. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I swear I'm what's the word I'm trying to think of? How on earth? If it's the same player, it's Beckett, not Radke. So that makes me think maybe not the same player. Is Randy on the list? Anyone is on the list. Anybody? Prognosticator? I mean, what are the odds of that, man? First, that I say, if we ever pulled a Chrome, and then I put a farm out there. I'm on some wavelength. Okay. Minnesota was Carlos. Carlos says, beautiful. It is beautiful. I mean, yeah, my brain goes to AP, Moss, Jefferson, or Favre. Those are my 3 guesses. I mean, my 4 guesses. I don't know. I'm stressed out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is probably my last guess out of those 4. How freaking awesome. I'm glad it wasn't a Favre, so I don't look like I'm freaking... Who knows? I mean, come on. Radke. He said, hey, you want to buy the last 2 cases? And I thought, is this him telling me he's got something fun in there? Maybe it's this, maybe it's something else. Not our quarterback, so it's not our quarterback month hit, but a Justin Jefferson Chrome. Yes, please. Nostradamus, that's the word. I guess I just have a touch, a feel. No, it's just pure luck. It's literally my helmet that's right here. I just looked around and thought, what kind of thing? Quarterback, 2 teams, boom, put it in there. That's beautiful. That's a great hit. Let me get this copied over, guys. He's no Amon-Ra, that's for sure. Okay, Justin Jefferson Chrome. Let's do a Big Al's licensed jersey 2-boxer. Carlos, congrats, man. That's a beautiful hit. To go along with, didn't you hit a nice one last week too? Not through, I think it was through my series with Joe Namath, right? Namath and Jefferson. Back-to-back weeks is pretty fun. Okay. Let's get these going. I'm so happy. I'm going to message him and say, you know what? That Chrome made my day. I don't even care what team it is. Okay. I just need to stop saying what comes to my mind because then it makes me look bad sometimes. Larry V. I've got you with Larry Bird. Bill, I've got you with Burrow. Tiger just behind on Burrow. Mark, I've got you with Ellie De La Cruz. Where am I? 4 is Josh Jacobs for Bill. Ellie just gone scorching. Stockton for Craig is number 5. Johnny Stockton for Craig. Joe's taking Jefferson, hoping maybe it's a double Jefferson night. Wouldn't mind that. Number 7, Pavel Bure. I just want to get it out of there. Sick of people saying it's been forever, but it has been. There's nothing you can do about it. I could try renumbering the boxes again to see if it shook a couple loose that were old, it seemed like. 7. But I won't do that until we use all the numbers again. So Pavel Bure, Brian, number 7. Number 8 is Ewing for Jonathan. Where the freak am I looking? Jonathan, I didn't read, but I think I saw your name pop up with a message. I'll get back to you. I'm still getting caught up from the work I missed from Disneyland. So there's a few of you that I need to respond back to. I responded to some, but I missed a few too. So apologies. Number 9 is Kaprizov. Brett, you don't have to tell me here. You can private message me. You can tell me here. Who's your favorite hockey team? Every once in a while, someone will join my breaks that's a little bit newer, and they'll have bum luck, and I'm not a fan of that. So I look around and see if I have something fun. Kaprizov. Number 10 is Joker. My brother-in-law called me today and said, hey, no one wants to go to the Jazz game with me tonight. The same tickets. Do you want to go? And I'm like, I've got my breaks, or otherwise I'd go. It's against the Clippers. But the Jazz are cheeks, unfortunately. I mean, they haven't played yet, but it's pretty obvious. Stockton, gone. Brady, sorry. Hogan is number 11 for Elliott. Number 12 is Ant-Man for Zach. Number 13 is Odunze. Please let me know if I miss these. For some reason, this one makes my brain go a little crazy. 14 is Huberdeau for Brian. 15, Stockton's gone. 15, Paul Coffey for Brett. Got you, Brett. Let's make sure it's 15. It's 7 plus 8. Max is spot 16 for Mike. 17 is Yelich for Bill S. Yeah, of course, Carlos. Congrats. Number 18 is Neymar. There's a Neymar claim. I like it. Neymar Jr. icon. Number 18. Rob, I think we're going to try a 2-boxer Stockton Vultures. We'll try a 2-boxer, Rob, for full size after this. If it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Grant is going for Will Smith. I love that limited edition Will Smith jersey. That's one of the ones that I put in, and then right after I thought I should have just kept that one and looked for another one, but I didn't. Okay, 1 spot left. I'll show pictures here in a second if I need to. If anyone thinks I missed their spot, please let me know. It's very possible. 11 plus 8 is 19. Saw some random lady interviewing Will Smith and Macklin Celebrini on the street, saying, "Are you guys?" It's like an 80-year-old. "Are you guys athletes? Who do you play for? Where do you live?" How many years have you been on the squad? And Macklin's like, this is my second year. Oh, you're new. Yeah. Okay, one spot left. I'll show pictures shortly if we need to. There's a ton of headliner names still hiding out there that haven't, whoops, that haven't been claimed yet in this one. 19 spots. Okay, let's do it. Let's and look at the featured section, or just if it's up here. I don't like doing that one because then it makes them long. If you go here and scroll over, you will see the current license series has the list of them and then pictures. I'm going to read off ones that haven't been claimed. We just need one spot. JSN's available. Forsberg on the Stadium Series. Smashville. Both gone. Bradshaw. Nix. Kelly and Fox. McGrady and Seguin. Jim Rice. Brett Hull. Bobby. No, that's Brett. Brett Hull. Chris Webber. Larkin. Did Larkin get claimed? I don't think so. Chris Paul. CP3. Jerome Bettis. Dylan Gunther. Dylan Gunther hit the overtimer last night. Sergey to Keller to Gunther. Boom. Guerrero Jr. going to the World Series. Joe Mauer, Scott Niedermeyer. Shaquille O'Neal, Jay Rodriguez. Evans broke his clavicle. Is that, I keep seeing clavicle and collarbone. Is that the same bone? Gary Payton. Austin Matthews, Gleyber Torres. Vasilevsky, Joe Green. Daryl Rivas. Wade Boggs, Slavkovsky. Trevor Lawrence, Adrian Dantley. Hit and claimed. Ewing, Sorokin. Lynch and Castle. De La Cruz is claimed. Coffee is claimed. Sorry, both those gone. Acuna and Caruso. Hughes, McKinnon, Love, Bagwell, Crosby, Connor, Tomlinson, Newton. That's all of them. Matthews. Okay, perfect. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm shocked at the criminal underclaiming of Austin Matthews in this series, but that's okay. I get it. Well, I don't get it at all, but not everyone has the same thoughts on players. Try to keep my thoughts out of it to not skew people to pick stuff. Okay, 20 spots, which means we will have 42 players. We'll run the list 7 times. On the 7th run, the last 2 will be $10 solos. Let's get it going. Here we go. You just have to be the first to claim them, guys. 1 name per claim. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our solos are Barry Larkin and Gleyber Torres. Baseball. Torres was a solo last night. He went unclaimed, I believe. 2 breaks ago. I don't know. I thought you might be on Larkin, Mark. Markin with the Larkin. Copy. Okay, Gleyber Torres available again tonight, just like Monday. $10 for him. Mark, I got you on Barry Larkin. Okay, let's see if anybody gets a discount. Larry V, Bird, McKinnon, and Seguin. Bill S, Burrow, Rodriguez, Castle, Mark, De La Cruz, Hull, and Nix. Bill S, Jacobs, Lynch, and Dantley. Craig, Stockton, Caruso, Newton. Joe, Jefferson, Vasilevsky, Evans, Brian, Bure, Love, and Sorokin. Jonathan S, Ewing, Bettis, and Kelly. Brett, you have Kaprizov, Slavkovsky, and Trevor Lawrence. Zach, Jokic, Mauer, and Forsberg. Elliott, Hogan, Gunther, and Green. Zach, Edwards, Connor, Hughes, Larry V, Odunze, Payton, and Acuna. Brian W, Huberto, Guerrero, and McGrady. Brett, Coffee, McGrady, and Adam Fox. Mike, Crosby, Weber, and Boggs. Is Weber with 2 B's? Bill S, Yelich, Bagwell, Rivas, Scorching, Neymar, JSN, and Tomlinson. Grant, Will Smith, Chris Paul, Shaquille O'Neal, Scorching, Matthews, Niedermeyer, Jim Rice. No bonus. Double reds. Yeah, he did. Is Mac for sale? Yes, Nick, yours. Okay. So McKinnon, Nate Dogg. He had several breakaways last night, and my boy Veggie stifled him. I need to be careful because we'll play him again. They'll beat us 6-1. But for now, I get to say it. All right. Both randoms for sale from Craig. Where are you, Craig? Caruso and Cam Newton both available for $10 a piece. Brett, trade you Ant Edwards or Jim Kelly. I don't think you have Ant Edwards unless I did it wrong. Did I do it wrong? This one's not yours. Jerome Bettis and Kelly are yours. I know that always confuses. I need to like block it once. Jonathan, yours are Bettis or Jim Kelly if you want to offer either one of those for Trevor Lawrence. Sagan, Peyton, Acuna for sale. Sagan, Peyton, Acuna for sale. Gotta block this lane out even though... No, you're good. You're the 45th person that's done it. You won't be the last. It's right next to it, so especially if you're on a small screen. So, Brett, if you want to trade Trevor Lawrence for either Jim Kelly or Jerome Bettis, maybe Bettis isn't up. Let us know, Jonathan, but at least Jim Kelly's there. Yeah, it's hard. I know. I'm sorry. Weber, Boggs for sell or trade? I'll give it a couple minutes here, guys, before we get rolling. We'll do we'll try the 2-box trade after this. Bettis is up. Okay. So, Brett, if you want to trade Trevor Lawrence for either one of those two guys, let us know. If you want to stay where you're at, that's fine too. Craig says he'd trade for Bettis, Caruso, or Cam Newton. Jonathan? Jonathan, Kelly for Lawrence is the trade. Okay. Brett's good with it. You're good with it. Kelly for Lawrence. Where are we? I'm blind as a bat. Jim Kelly. I thought it was red. And then Craig's asking for Bettis if you are interested in Cam Newton or Caruso. I'll do Bettis for Cam. You want to do that, Craig? Bettis for Cam Newton? I'll take Acuna if available. Let me see where he's at. He is. Larry's putting him up. Or no. Yeah, he did. Jake, yours, thanks. Okay, perfect. Yep, okay, so we're doing Jerome Bettis trade and Cam Newton trade. We're doing Ronald Acuna here to Jake. And we're going to get rid of this one here. I don't know what freaking color it is. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions. We still have Wade Boggs, Chris Weber, Gary Payton, Alex Caruso, and Tyler Seguin up for sale or trade. Gleyber Torres is still a sell that's left as well. Let me roll the box numbers while we're letting you consider trading. Let's shake them up and get two numbers. 1, 2. I'm still waiting for the first time when this thing like goes flying open and the balls go flying all over the room, and we have to take a 10-minute break for me to clean them up. It will happen. 108, 108. Oh no, here comes the yawns. And, sorry, 187, 187. Okay, I'm going to give it a second here. Seguin, Caruso, Peyton, Chris Weber, Wade Boggs. I'm going to do something different. If anyone wants to buy Gleyber Torres for $5, we'll do a half-off spot, better than just sitting there in case he hits. No, well, since you said it. Nick, you want him for 5? Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave this up while I grab the boxes. Red spots are still available to buy or trade if you guys want. Last call on Boggs, Weber, Peyton, Caruso, and Seguin. Okay, 108 and 187, right? Yes. All right, probably done on those ones. So those are going to stay where they're at, guys. Whoops. Hold on, I'm getting there. Unhighlighting. Okay, 2 sold. A couple trades. We will attempt a 2-box to end the night, guys. Pick one random one, full size from Big Al Series, $40, 16 spots. Just wait to send until we get a little closer. Oh, let's get rid of the screen. Hold on. Okay, 108, 187, 108, 187. We're good. Good luck, all. Maybe. There we go. You know what? I totally forgot to add up the thing. Is it 4? You guys are probably thinking I'm saying let's do a 2-boxer because I'm losing. I'm not, I promise. 4 to 2 to 2 to 1. Is that right? 9 items? 8 there plus the ball. I think that's right. I think you guys have a 2-point lead. I think you guys did it. Tomlinson card is going to be going away tonight. Oh, that's an obvious one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Have a few splits in this series, probably 4 or 5, but only one with these colors. And that's probably the 4th time, 3rd time we pulled them in this series. I'll keep putting them in there every time I can find them. I don't know that I have another one right now. But everybody loves Larry Legend, JSA certified Larry Bird on this one. Split Mitchell and Ness. Oh, beautiful. That was, I think that was the #1 spot, wasn't it? Yep. And Larry, you've been after him. Larry V hitting Larry Bird on the split Mitchell and Ness. I have the same jersey in my collection. It'll never leave my collection. I love these split ones. Great hit, Larry. Larry Bird. Swingman, Mitchell and Ness, split jersey. Beautiful hit. What year? 80, 85, 86. Right before I was on this planet. Not the first time we've had the #1 claim hit. Sometimes speed helps, sometimes it doesn't. That time it did help. Nice hit, Larry. Beautiful hit. Okay, next up, 187. That's funny. I said the years before I was born, and that's the year I was born. The last one, at least. Okay. All right. I'll open that right to the auto and the colors so I know who this one is, too. No mystery for me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Only one team with that color with the pinstripes, at least in this series. We know who that is. They kind of laid an egg there against the Dodgers, or I think it was the Dodgers. A great player here. That is number 22 from the Milwaukee Brewers, Christian Yelich. Love this jersey. Sad to see it go. I like seeing the pictures on the collages. There's some jerseys that look really nice, but then again, that's why you claim them. That's a nice jersey. Christian Yelich. I think that's 2 claims. Bill I shouldn't say usually. There's a lot of guys. Yep, Bill got him. Christian Yelich. Bill, nice hit. Every once in a while, man, you got to appreciate the color combos on jerseys. And this is one that just looks nice. The yellow highlight of the blue letters and numbers. Majestic Milwaukee Brewers licensed jersey there. Beautiful. I think that's our first Brewers jersey we've had in the series. Unless we had one at the very start. I should do a little research to see out of the 4 major sports which teams I haven't done yet and try to find some stuff to put in for them because I'd like to be representative of all teams, right? I wonder if I'm down to 20 or less teams that I haven't done. I'll look at that this weekend. Nice hit if you're into that kind of thing. Tigers, I think I've had a Tigers at the start, didn't I? Maybe not. Okay, congrats, you two. We had Larry Bird, Christian Yelich. Let's finish the stream with a 2-box, or at least try. Again, don't pay. If we don't have enough steam, we'll mix it, but we can try. That's for sure. We can always try. And I'm not going to force it or stay too long for this one, but if we get close, we'll hang out for a second. I feel like I haven't had a break in I don't know how long. You can say I had a break. I went to Disneyland, but that was not a break at all. It's the opposite of a freaking break. Slept in the same bed with my 2 kids and my wife because I did a poor job finding the right hotel. I've just been told that it was a break. Stop it. It wasn't a break, man. Disney California, yeah, it was. I didn't have to work, so that's I'll give you that. But now I've just been told that my wife's aunt is sleeping in my house for how many days is too many days? And I love her aunt. She's one of my favorite people. You know, and I can't walk around with my clothes on. Not really, but how many days is too many days for an in-law to stay? Just give me a guess. I'm lucky that I went to Disney. I know I shouldn't complain. It was great. I loved seeing my kids have a fun time. I got sick one of the days. We just walked around all day. It was fantastic. I spent more than I probably could have took my wife somewhere nice in Europe for that price. I'm going to be talking about that for months. So don't listen to me complaining. It was still fun, okay? Brady, Kansas City. Bill just behind. Last Detroit. But I'm gonna see how long you guys think is too long. And you could say 1 day, and that'd be an appropriate answer. And again, it's whatever. She's a great person. Now I'm gonna get in trouble. Nick, New England. I'm slowly going through these. Eagles are gone. Brady, sorry. New Orleans is number 6 for Brian. Denver is number 7 for Dustin. Number 8, Kansas City's gone, Zach. Number 8, Cincy is there for, I just read it, Brady. Number 9, Green Bay is gone. Pittsburgh is there for Zach. 10 is San Francisco for Bill. Tampa Bay for Grant. Dustin, you'd say the same thing I'd say, all right? Grant, Tampa Bay. Minnesota is number 12 for Zach. 4 hours, half a day, too. 10. Lucky it wasn't down there. Oh, I got you. 10 days. Nobody relaxes more than a dad sharing a bed with kids in a hotel. It was a wide bed, but my legs, no joke, were this far off of it. The pictures looked like it was an okay find for how late I booked the hotel, and I got there. Both my kids looked at me. My wife gave me kind of a bad look. It wasn't my best moment, but hey, I saved a bunch of money on the hotel, so screw that. Atlanta 13. Okay, we're gonna give it a second here to see if this one fills up. There's a random there available too. First was Rob. Jonathan's gonna buy a random. 10 days. So I got to be on like good behavior for 10 days. Can't say my wife tells me that I have Tourette's because I say whatever I want to say. I feel like that's being honest, but I can't do that while she's here. I got to keep it normal. Oh, man. I better shut up or I'll have something actually real to complain about here soon, right? Instead of this stupid stuff. Count your blessings, Al. Day 3, one of us goes. Yeah, it might be me, man. Might be driving up to the cabin or something. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Oh, Nick had a random too. See? I'm always trying to get Nick the bad end of the deal too. I finally went and checked. So, Jake, you're the third random. Random. Nick had a random. By random. Okay. 2 randoms available. 2 main spots left with the Baltimore claim. Gotcha, Bill. Feels criminal to have Josh Allen hiding back there. Bo Nix too. We'll just leave him back there in the back, I guess. 15. Brian. I don't know what my kids are doing with my wife. She doesn't work tomorrow because of fall, whatever break it is, fall break. She's up there teaching them to do something because they're jumping around and she's congratulating them. Way to go, William! Scorching, I've got you with Dallas. Okay, that closes us. Thanks, guys. Besides just 2 more randoms. Let's see if anyone wants any half spots before we shut her down. Elliot grabbing a random. Good luck, Elliot. Got you there on Knicks. And then they might be training for like jousting. That's what it sounds like. Maybe she's entering them into a jousting competition. 1 more random left. We'll buy Miami if it's for sale after the random. Perfect. See who gets them, and then we can ask around. Last call on 1 last random for Jake. And then I'm going to get rolling here. We made decent time tonight. I didn't ruin too much of your night. We're not done yet. And I still got to find a winner for this too. So I should probably shut my mouth. Okay, Jake, let's see what you get. Maybe it lands on Miami and you sell it to Rob. Maybe it doesn't. Someone else wants to buy it. Or maybe you land on a team that you want to keep. Let's get it going here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Jacksonville through Miami. Was that the last spot too, or was it not? No, it wasn't. It was over here. Scorching, if you want to sell Miami, Rob's asking. Jake, your random was Carolina. If you want to put them up still, let me know. Rob, Philadelphia. Jonathan, Jacksonville. Brady, Kansas City, Buffalo. Les, Detroit, and the Chargers. Bill S, Green Bay and the Jets. Nick F, New England. Elliott, Houston. Brian, New Orleans, Seattle. Dustin, Denver, Tennessee. Brady, Cincy and the Rams. Zach, Pittsburgh and Indy. Bill S, San Francisco and Arizona. Grant, you have Tampa and Cleveland. Zach B, Minnesota and Washington. Jake, you have Atlanta and Carolina. Bill S, Baltimore, Chicago. Brian, you have the Giants in Las Vegas. And Scorching, you have Dallas and Miami. Let's give it a second here just to see. Roll with it. Okay. If someone wants to buy, they can speak up, but let's get some boxes going here. Okay, 2 numbers. 1, 2. First number is 132, 132. Next number is 25, Dorsey Levens. If you don't think Dorsey Levens is 25, you can get out of here. Who else is 25? LaShawn McCoy. I'm trying to think of one more 25. McCoy might not have been 25, though. Was Jamal Charles 25? See, now I'm just trying to think. I don't know. Okay. Let's roll. Let me grab those guys. 132 and 25. Sherman, yeah, Richard Sherman was. That's right. He might have been 25 on both teams, too. Huh? He was on Seattle, that's for sure. My wife, Sherman! Sherman! That doesn't go there. That's just for Big Al boxes under there, so I can keep them organized. Okay, no more comments. We're ready to roll. Last 2. 4-1 to 2-2, I believe. No football. So unless you have 2 wide receivers or 2 others here, you will win. You might still tie. Okay, good luck all. Box 25 up first. Series 35. 0 on. Nice. I like this one. 3, 2, 1. Classic Speed. Indianapolis Colts. Saw the auto. I liked the auto on this classic. Beckett certified. Would you rather give away a free full size or you're not going to use this against me, right? 100% I'd rather give away a free full size. I wouldn't even think about it. I know you're trying to cause something here. I see what you're doing. Colts were not claimed. They were a random for spot 9. Zach. 3, 2, 1. Nice looking classic with a Hall of Fame script. That is ED Eric Dickerson on the Colts. Used to see him on the Rams. This is a Colts version. Yeah, both Marshall Faulk and Eric Dickerson playing for both the Colts and the Rams. Well, connections there. There's dual signs on both teams, which are nice too. Zach, nice hit. I have the cards up over there. I'll just move them instead of being lazy. Let's move them so I can get some more stuff here. Dickerson. Nice hit. No Wonka. Colts classic Hall of Fame script. Running back. So that gets you guys the win because it's 4-2 to 2-2. 10 days is a lot, Dustin. Can't tie now. Yep, you guys won. So we'll do the freebie really quick after this, and then we'll call it a night. 2 full size. So I would do one from my series and pick a lower end one from my PC and still do it. 2 full from the series. I don't know if I can do that. 10 hours is a lot. No, the good thing is the person is I really like the person. I get along with it really well. One of my favorite in-laws for sure. I'm just being dramatic. The 1 full size. I mean, I don't care who it is. I just like having my own space, you know. But I always tell everyone, hey, we have a guest bedroom. You have your own shower, bathroom, everything to yourself. You're welcome. And people have been taking me up on it, so I need to stop complaining. It's the whole point. And no, I'm not saying that because no one watches me. No one cares what I do. 0 Wonka. I'm a blip in the radar. Okay, here we go. Okay, I see the style. And I'm trying to think for this series. Better to not think. Let's just see. 3, 2, 1. We got a big old colorful grape here. You drive home to sleep. Yeah, I tend to just kind of take one for the team most of the time, and I'm lucky because all the in-laws that I hang out with a lot, I enjoy being with. So, but again, I like my quiet time, my me time. We've got a Rave replica, it's not a scratch. I can get that right off. It's a little mark. Rave replica for the Vikings. Both earpieces in there. Minnesota was a claim. Zach, you just doubled up on the last break of the night. Zach B taking the Vikes on spot 12, hitting on spots 9 and 12, Zach. Well, that's why I couldn't remember who it was. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not one you guys would think. Oh, get out of here. Who messaged her? That's not even her. There's no way that she would. That's fake. There's no way that she would put her name with lowercase. And if she did, I'm Okay, here. Hold on. I'm going to ask something that only she would know, and I won't. Don't worry, I won't go that way. Let's see here. What did I have for dinner tonight? Wasn't gonna ask that. What did I have for dinner tonight? And no, it wasn't a 3-inch sub. Anyways, that's not. There's no chance. She does not care. She does not watch my stream. One of you, very funny. It did make my face go red a little bit. I thought I'd been caught. It worked for a second. This is the All-Pro lineman, Hall of Fame 2020. Played for both the Seahawks, maybe more than Seahawks and the Vikings, but Seahawks, Vikings. Steve Hutchinson. I thought this was a fun rave to buy of a player we don't see too much for the Vikes. Steve Hutchinson. See, Chelsea, you don't. I'm glad you guys spelled her name right at least. You got me for a second. Face got red. I thought maybe she wouldn't care. I'd tell that right to her face. But it made my two worlds collide there for a second. Yeah, and I said Zach. Steve Hutchinson, nice signature too. I enjoy his signature. Hall of Fame 20. See, she doesn't even know what I ate. And if you're messaging her and she replies to you, that's a betrayal. Absolute betrayal. She doesn't even know I do breaks. I locked the door. She has no idea what I'm doing down here. Just joking. Okay, let's do a recap. Then I'll do the giveaway. That was a top 3 comment all time. Yeah, that's great stuff. Okay, non-Big Al stuff. We had Jordan Love. She knows. She does know. Jordan Love on the baseball. Hockey jerseys tonight were Colton Parayko and William Eklund. I love both those. Not huge names for headliners, but great. I'd love to hit either one of those. I don't have a Parayko. I do have 2 Eklunds. I have that same Eklund. So we opened 3 cards just for the fun of it, since this wasn't going to go anywhere. They're all cool though. Again, you can trade for them if you have a jersey you don't want. Nikita Kucherov, Rick Nash, and Peter Kochetkov. They always know. They seem to always know, don't they? Helmets from Racky today were Bo Nix Rave, Justin Jefferson Chrome. Nice selection there on those 2. The rest was Big Al stuff. We had Christian Yelich on the Majestic, Larry Bird on the home and away or split Mitchell and Ness. And then helmets tonight, we had Kyle Pitts, Chad Johnson, Brian Bosworth, Willie Rofe, Geno Smith, Josh Allen, Eric Dickerson, and Steve Hutchinson. We got a few QBs and other big names hiding in there. We got 20 more-ish to open. I hope we see a few more come out before I have to reload. Winners, whatever, giveaway. Even though everyone's gone, let's do it real quick. Someone's going to win the, you know his name. I can't think of it. Tomlinson. Elliott, and we'll do 1 for the halves on Nick. Just paste, gosh dang it. Don't want to cut, I want to copy, please. What the freak? Why there's? Oh, we did 1 extra today than yesterday. David on that one. Almost there, almost there. Jonathan and Elliott. Nick and Jake. 193 of 175. I forgot we didn't do our card. That's close. Would have been 191 anyway. So 175. Let's go here. Let's find our winner for the LaDainian Tomlinson 4-patch number to 49 on card auto for the San Diego Chargers. 7 times to find our winner. There's 1, 2, maybe. There it goes. 3, 4, 5, 6. And our winner is Blaine. Man, we had Thomas win on 1 spot, we had Dell win on 2, and now Blaine won on 3, even though there's people in here that probably have 10, 15 spots. Brian, very close. David out there, Jonathan, Elliott with one of your random spots. Maybe that's not a random one. Bill, Zach, David, Jonathan, Larry. Blaine taking home the Tomlinson. I'll include that in this jersey box. So, okay. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Tomorrow, I will post a schedule for Fire Factory and our licensed jersey. We'll have both of them going this weekend. We'll try to open them up on Saturday. Yeah. Okay. I'll add 4 new in, let you know what they are in the morning as well. And we'll see you this weekend if you're around. If not, we'll be back Monday, Wednesday next week. So thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. If anything's staying, let me know tonight before I ship in the morning, okay? Thanks. See ya.